today I have something very simple. Um, I have prepared ahead so that way I don't have to spend too much time on here. But I'll explain to you how it was done. Okay, so want to welcome all of you. Today I have with me. Oh, give me a second, please. I know somebody was complaining the other day saying that I didn't visit, that I didn't have time to conversation or have a conversation with all of you. I just want you to know that I appreciate you coming on, though I may not be able to speak to you directly from my end or trying to stop to have a conversation while I'm cooking. So just you know that when I'm cooking, I just want to get it done so that way we don't have to be here all day, right? So I would love to chit chat. Though I appreciate all the comments. Some said that asking questions while I'm cooking, and I didn't have time to even converse with you, but just want to welcome you also and be nice to have the heart sent, and that's all it is requires, that you appreciate and send some heart. Look at that. Anyway, so welcome. So today I have something that I like to share with you. It's pretty easy, okay? Something that you can try at home. Typically, in American traditions, I will do pork chop, okay? Where I'll get pork that's already pre-cut in a nice individual serving. So but then today I'm doing a little bit different. I'm doing the Oriental side of pork chops, okay? So with it, I have pre-marinated my pork already. I have a center cut of the tenderloins of the pork meat. So there's no bone, there's no fat, okay? So relatively just piece of beautiful meat here. So it's already been marinated about an hour, okay? And because we're doing the time cutting chase, I will be listing all ingredients onto the onto YouTube descriptions, so you're gonna have to hop over to YouTube channel for Chef Inn and take some of the ingredients and say hi to all of you too. Hi to who do I have here today? Hold on. Hi to Mark. Oops, sorry. You guys hearing me okay? Let me know if the audio suck, because sometimes I can't hear myself, and I don't have tech support with me, so it's all self-service here. Okay, so it's sometimes it could be difficulty. Hey Pink, shout to you. And who do I have here? Vinny or Minor? Hey, let's say Minor? Vina? Miners. Okay, Minor. Okay. I'm sorry, okay, if I do your name badly, because you know, I'm learning to speak English. Grace, hello, welcome all of you. Okay, I know you're gonna you're just gonna pass it by, but just want to know, you know, that I appreciate that. If you want to stay and watch me cooking today, you go right ahead, okay? But I always appreciate any kind of support. Maybe heart, of a little thumb up, a little smiling face is acceptable. Okay, so I already said I already have my pork meat marinated, because it's a lot easier, okay, to have everything, to have something ready and prepared ahead, so that way you don't have to be here all day, and today it's a short day for me, so I will go ahead and start our cooking. Okay, so I have chicken also. Okay, some of my kids don't like pork meat, so um, they can have chicken. So what I did was that I stripped the bone off the chicken drumstick. So I stripped the chicken drumstick, so it's flatty flat, so it's easy to saute or cook or even barbecue out on the grill outside. Okay, well, if you have indoor grill, you're good. So I kept the skin. I like the textures of the chicken drumstick skin because it's no fat on it. It's not like the rest of the thigh meat, or even the rest of the fat came from different part of chicken where a lot of fat. Okay, but the drumstick is almost fat free. So the grandchildren love the skin on chicken when I cook them in nicely. It draw their attentions and their urge to eat. But they love chicken skin though. They love pork rind. They love chicken rind. So if I cook something with skin, that would be the first thing that they pick off to eat, is the skin part. So but in tradition sense, Cambodian, Laos, and other ethnic Asian populations, not typical, I'm sorry. Most of the Asian countries, they cook with bone, they cook with skin. So it's typical for me to leave some skin on if possible. But if you don't like skin, take it off, you're fine. You know, I'm just doing this to please the kids. So hi to all of you too. Okay, so today I don't have a lot of time to chat away. You know, I chat too much sometimes, taking too long. But also coming back another time where I'm not cooking, I'm not busy. I just want to have a conversations and to be able to have simple dialogue with my fan, my followers, and I have to be engaging in focusing on cooking or thing like that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cook our meat. Okay, I'm gonna use the cast iron skillet to cook this meat. If you have regular non-stick pan, you're cool. If you have any kind of pan that you cook at home, you're fine. Okay, so for me, here we go, right? So I'm gonna oil it just a little bit. I'm gonna do about 1 tablespoon of oil because you don't want to saturate it. Okay, typically this would be like olive oil. Or to make it smell better, you can use sesame oil. But my grandson here allergic to sesame, so I'm always mindful about food allergy around me and around the grandkids also. Okay, so I'm gonna let the skillet to get heat up. Okay, and we want a medium low, so that way when we cook, our pork meat is gonna cook thoroughly, because pork meat and chicken meat are not two of my favorite meat to undercook. Okay, I never undercook the pork meat. I do not like the undercooked chicken meat neither. It's not accustomed to. I don't know why people are accustomed to eat lamb meat or even goat meat or even beef or cow meat medium or raw, but because we're not accustomed to that, so everything that we prepared have to be completely done, so make sure that it's because we don't want if and but, you know, those if and but can make people sick from eating it. But say hi to all of you too. Thank you for visiting. I'm making my my Asian pork chop today, so I went ahead and marinate my pork chop in a way that it'll gonna create this beautiful aroma to the kitchen and to the plate too. Okay, so what I have with me today is I have the center cut of the pork tenderloins, meaning that one round piece of meat like that. Okay, no bones, no fat, nothing attached to it. Okay, just a little bit of muscle, maybe the side of what you call it, muscle. Okay, this piece here, So it's beautiful. What I did is that I track it. Okay, I track uh, the pork meat to allow it to to brine or to marinate better. Okay, and to allow the meat to get tenderized. Because I'm using some ginger on here, so it's gonna tenderize this pork meat so well. I have about 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger, because ginger would would use as enzyme. Well, hold on. Let me start over. Sorry about that. um, Ginger has this enzyme enzyme to help break down the meat fiber. Okay, for example, if you're cooking tough meat, you're cooking tough steak, you think that's tough steak, you know, if you barbecue it, it can get tougher unless you boil it down to get it moisture. But if you marinate your beef with fresh or powdered gingers for about an hour, it depends on the size of the meat, okay, and it'll get tenderized. Other than that, you can use kiwi or ripened papayas. It'll do the same way, or even pineapple have those fiber breaking down enzymes, so it helps marinate the meat so tenderly, so tender. It's just perfect. You don't have to use any kind of chemical to tenderize the meat. So so I experience my own cooking, so I learned all this trick by just doing my own research and doing my own ways and learning from my family also, because Cambodia, we don't have, in the beginning of time, we don't have a lot of chemicals in our food up until that we are now in different environments. So yes, so I went ahead and marinated this for about an hour ago with lemongrass, gingers, fresh garlic, blend it together. I add some cilantros and some what else I add, cilantro. I add what else is green that I add, fresh cilantros, fresh lemongrass, garlic, gingers, and this one more item I forgot, which is a green. It'll come back to me. Okay, I'm sorry. Senior moment. Anyway, so I marinate the meat together. Okay, because I wanted the same flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and start now with oh, you see the little green here, just because I added some green leaf to it to give the beautiful texture when it's cooked. You'll see that it not only give the beautiful flavor, the aroma, it's gonna make this pork, this piece of meat look so beautiful and so palatable. Okay. Oh, parsley. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go lower the pan, because it is gonna do that, you know, that sizzling, burning. So I'm gonna go ahead and protect myself. I got burned too many times. I'm not about to be fooled about by these no more. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do our first. That sounds so good, huh? You can do 3 pieces in there, and do 3 pieces of pork meat. I'm gonna shield the part that where it's gonna explode on me, spill on it. Okay, so because we are making this beef here, I mean pork. Okay, I also have chicken. The chicken drumstick that I split the bones, and I left the skin on because the children love the skin. So that's one of their motivation to eat any chicken or meat, is when they see bone on it. I mean, see the skin on it. Okay. So I may have room for 1 piece of chicken, so I'm gonna add the chicken in there. People ask me, can you cook all those meat together, all together? Yes, you can. There's no setting stone about what you cannot cannot cook your meat together, because you're cooking it, you're not eating it raw. It's going to get done and cooked together. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to be needing, because I'll cook some more as needed. And let me clean my hand because I touched the meat. So what I'm going to do with the meat today, I'm going to serve it with so you have option. Either you can serve it with rice, white rice, brown rice, or even noodles. You're fine with that, okay? And if you serve it with noodles, you can have it with sweet and sour sauce, or any kind of dressing of your choice, or any sauce of your choice. You're perfect, okay? Because the meat itself is already well marinated. It's perfect blends of salt, sugars, and fresh herbs. So therefore, we don't even need extra sauce. But then, traditionally, we eat it with hot sauce. So if you like all this hot sauce, you go ahead and pour it in and make yourself a make yourself a beautiful dish. Okay, but then today, what I want to do for you also is that I'm gonna fry. I'm gonna make some fried food to go with it. Okay, it's not a potato, fried potatoes, but I'm gonna make this. This is the sweet peas. Okay. I'm gonna fry sweet peas, and hold on please. I have sweet peas and peppers. Hold on please. I have sweet pea and what you call this? It's called shishito peppers. Well, anyway, the shishito pepper is looking ringly like this. Okay, it doesn't have spice in it. It's cool. Okay, so you can eat 100 of this without sweating. Believe me, it's not like a regular Asian peppers or jalapenos. Okay, so we're gonna marinate this. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna tempura this and fry this, so we can have it with our meat and some sweet pepper here. Yeah. So mostly, I'm gonna do this sweet pea here. So sweet pea has this long fiber here. You can remove it so that way you can eat and digest better. Okay. But if you want to eat the whole sweet pea with this fiber on it, make sure that you chew it completely, because your digestive system will not agree with you. If you're an elderly, if you're an elderly person, it's not good for your digestive system, because we don't have those strong immune system like younger people. So I always suggest that they remove any hard fiber of the fruit or vegetables, so that way it's easier to digest. Okay. Well, welcome. I'm making the Asian pork chop today. So I'm already cooking my pork chop. It's right here. The difference between Asian pork chop and American pork chop is that American pork chop, you eat it with mashed potatoes and gravy, right? The Asian pork chop is a little bit different. We prepare it with noodles or rice or bread. Traditionally, we serve it with rice. For my plate today, I will add the tempura sweet peas and there's Cheetos peppers. Okay, so these are not hot Cheeto peppers. So to do it, I'm gonna go ahead and split it into half to give it that nice, easier to cook them, to fry it. Okay. So I already start my frying pan, so that way we will go ahead and get it done quickly. Okay? And I also have some of these beautiful peppers also, but I think I can saute that instead. Okay. So to do this, I have to make batter for my my fries. Okay, to do that, I will need you can use any kind of batter mix that you prefer. Okay, here is some of tempura that I have with me. I'm going to use about, I think I have about a cup here. Let me turn my meat. So it's already looking very nice and beautiful here, okay? And the aroma is just amazing because the fresh lemongrass and the flavor of the fresh lemongrass and gingers and garlic really create that, I don't know, it just one of the aroma that is hard to forget, you know what I mean? It's something that when it catch your nose, you know that something delicious coming, right? So especially when it's cooked with gingers and the lemongrass, and the lemongrass. So with this, we're gonna go ahead and add some water in it. I have a cup, so I'm gonna try about half a cup of water first. I'm gonna mix this until it become laddered, okay? Because each time I use different servings, so I'm gonna use half cup of water for now, and see if I'm sure that I need some more. So half a cup gone, half more cup going. I need whisk for this, but I'm not chasing it because the grandkid was using it. Oh, there we go. My bad. Sorry, grandkid. So this is the batter. I'm going to add just some flavor. Okay, I love extra flavor for our batter. I'm going to add a pinch of sugar. And that's my black pepper. I used it earlier. Oh, my bad. Here we go. So I'm going to do about a pinch of black pepper also. Okay. And I'm going to sample it and see if I like the flavor of my batter or not, on my tempura. Okay. It's going somewhere. Because this tempura here is pre-mixed, so all you need to do is just to add water and then just mix it and make sure that it's not too runny, it's not too thick. If it's too runny, it won't grab onto to our vegetables, okay? And that's what I'm talking about. So if you have it too thick, and then all you have is too much of the black batter. Here I think I'm add a little bit more. Probably about 1 more tablespoon, because I think I had it too runny. And to make this more pretty, I'm gonna add some. I'll do 1 cup of. I'm sorry. I'm always mixed up with the cups and the tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of sesame. Okay. Because sesame seed will make a tempura look so beautiful. I need to go look for the black sesame seed. Oops. The the pork's already looking beautiful and it's cooking. I let it cook slowly. I just want to make sure that my pork cooks slowly and that the pork is done right. Okay, my Cambodian pork chop. And of course, you can turn this into American. Oh, sorry, that was black pepper doing. Okay, let me sample my my apology for the sneezing. I got, I think the black peppers. It does its magic, you know. Okay, so let me see if the bean gonna stick good. So the bean grab most of the batter, meaning that it's good. Okay, we have it just right, mixing. Okay. All right, I think when my oil is about ready, I'm gonna bring my oil over here, closer to the workstation, and I have my vegetables here. I'm leaving the stem on because the stem will be like perfect for holding or handling it. Okay. I know I did this little artwork, but then I forgot to cover it. I should leave it in the water right now to allow it to stay fresh. Okay, so let me turn. Look at the pork chop. Doesn't it look beautiful? And it smells amazing. I already changed my tongue. Okay, the one that I had it I had it wrapped with the raw meat now. So I'm about safety, you know, handling chickens and pork. I'm always make sure that it's extra work. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add our vegetable in here. It would be nice to have zucchini or squash with it, right? That'd be beautiful. I had zucchini and squash too long, and when I checked it this morning, it was rotten. So that's why I didn't have my squash. And or you can do with what else you can tempura? You can do asparagus. Okay, you can do asparagus. You can do whatever vegetable you desire. You find. I forgot that I ran out of tofu this morning. I was going to cook this with tofu, but then when again, so again, we'll go ahead and look at that. Look at how beautiful this is going to be. Okay, the shishito pepper wrapping the batter so beautifully. I'm going to go ahead and put that in a frying pan. I'm using deep frying pan, small, okay, not too big, because so when we use small, deep frying pan like that, it allows us to use less of oil. Okay, if you use like big pot like this, a big skillet like this, and skillet like that, it takes too much of oil to fill up. Okay. I'm doing the sweet peas. Okay, so the sweet peas are easy. Same thing. You know, you just dip into the batter and swing it around and allow it to grab the batter. Okay, we still have much more to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and allow this to cook in here until it turns golden brown. My weapon, because when you do deep fries, this will help. Okay, so that way you don't have to like staying right there and get yourself splashed with hot oil. Because this right here shouldn't be splashing because there's nothing to splashing about. Maybe the sweet pea might. I forgot to pierce it. Okay, sometimes it does that tricky thing where where the gas building up inside and it's trying to explode on you. Okay. So look at our meat. Okay, it smells so wonderfully delicious because of the fresh herbs and spices that go in there. And the chicken does the same thing. You know, I mean, it's coming right along. Okay, let me, because today we just have an easy day, easy, simple, delicious food. Let's say hello to all of you too. Okay, just remind you that while I'm cooking, I'm always too focusing. I'm sorry about that. So look at that, the peppers, the shishito peppers with the batter. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna let it cook for another minute to let it brown some more. And then the sweet pea, same thing. Look at that. It's beautiful, okay? Make sure that you look into it's good batter mix. Okay? You have to read the packages already that only require water and you just dip and fry. It's so simple, yeah. Like here, I wanted to do some green onions. You do fine. Okay, you can do with onions also. Like pork chops. Well, it would be nice if I barbecue this out in the grill outside, right? But today, grilling is fine, but sometimes grills will take a lot of work also, okay? So my pork is done. I'm going to go ahead and set it aside. And, I'm going to set it aside to allow my chicken to cook, okay? Because I'm going to allow my chicken to cook for another minute or so. Okay. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and let me remove the batter. I mean the fry. Oh, it looks so good, but it looks so good. It looks so good. I'll show you in a minute. Let me put some more of the greens in there. think my meat are done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the skillet. The chicken is done. Look how beautiful it is. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and place my meat there while I'm preparing it. I'm not closing it, but I'm just trying to like prevent myself from getting a little splash. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. You just hold on to this little stem here, okay? So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's such a great idea. Look at that. You can do with mushroom also. If you love tempura mushrooms, you go right ahead. King oyster mushroom. Oh, the oyster mushroom are so delicious. Okay, it's just amazing. It had that amazing. I don't know. I mean oyster mushroom. Any kind of mushroom. It has such amazing flavor. Okay, I think I have some button mushroom. Okay, I'm turning off my meat. Let me get it from the. This one is already pre-cut. I think they already cleaned it. So I'm going to go ahead and try that for you. Okay, it has the little pieces like this. This is the, it's shiitake. The shiitake mushroom is brown. Okay. So we're going to do that next, okay? Let me put that in the batter and get it ready. So when this batter is done, we can go ahead and batter the mushrooms. I have enough batter for the mushrooms. Okay, so I got my meat done. My tempura is done. I have a few kind of vegetables for tempura. I have sweet peas, the Cheetos, peppers, and deep fried with batter. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how we're gonna serve this piece of beautiful steak, okay? It's pork steak or pork chop, Cambodian pork chop, okay? So if you want it to turn into American pork chop, all you need to do is cook the same way and cook your mashed potato, your gravy, and your side dish. You'll be cool, okay? You'll be cool. But today it's an Asian side of pork chop, so. How we serve this pork chop, let me show you how. Give me a second, please. We're going to do our side dishes. I have my cucumbers. Okay. I'm always peel my cucumber because I don't trust the process of how cucumbers are grown or handling. So always, I know that people say, well, that's the best part. The most nutritional values of the cucumber is the rind. I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you 100%. But I also skeptical about, because I wash this, I soak it in baking soda, water and all that, but then still leave me some room for if what, you know. Hold on. It's not a sickness, okay? It's just being extra precautious. Okay. That's done. I'm gonna do a mushroom, okay? The skillet's always extra hot. Let me see if it's gonna burn my chicken. Okay. I don't want my chicken to get burned because the cast iron, it stays warm a long time. Oh, look at that. It was beautiful. I'll show you in a minute. let me do the mushroom and then I'll show you. I'll finish peppers. We do the same thing, okay? Mushroom, just dip and fry. Very simple. There's nothing difficult about it today cooking. The only thing that might be tricky is to combine all the lemongrass and the herb ingredients. But you have seen me did that before. I use the blender. Okay, I will use the descriptions so you know how much of the ingredients you need, or how much the amount of herbs and spices we need. Okay, so for my see that 1 cup, so it got plenty. So here we go. This is the sweet peas. Look at that. Let me sample it. Oh yeah. It's so delicious. So crunchy. Oh. The shito peppers. It is delicious. Yeah, you have to try this at home, okay? Wow. This is my first time doing the shishito pepper. I did with a lot with mushroom, with zucchini or squash, asparagus, or even eggplant. Yummy. It's too good. Try it. Let me show you how I'm gonna comprise my plate. Where's my plate? Because we're serving varieties today, so we're gonna use big plate. Because big plate create the illusion of you serving big serving, okay? Or you intentionally serve big serving in the illusion of big plate. It's fine with me. Whatever suit the need, you go right ahead. You're never gonna get a complaint from me, nada. Yeah. To do this, let me create with, you know me, I love beautiful fruit, food, okay, so we're gonna overlay with our beautiful lettuce, because this lettuce is edible, so when you eat your rice and chicken, I mean, easy, don't go discard it, okay? Chef Wana is a cow. Let me tell you a joke. So, a friend of mine, she loved meat. So, at the time where I was vegetarian, I was vegetarian for many years. Until I have issues with my hemoglobin, where I needed to be put back on the beef and the meat eating things. So it took me a long time to get used to that. So so she was telling me that I'm vegetarian. She said, I eat cow meat, cow eat grass, so therefore that's a vegetarian. So it's supposed to be a joke, okay? Welcome all of you to, I'm cooking Cambodian pork chop. The difference between the Cambodian pork chop is the marinade of the meat, and we're serving it with rice. Okay, the American pork chop, you know that we love the thick gravy, and the mashed potatoes. Ooh, yeah, you're gonna have to come back and make those together. I love pork chop with American style, you know, because it's just so delicious. But today I'm sticking with the Asian side of me, so I'm making the Asian pork chop. And so to make it beautiful looking cucumbers, easy, okay? You just peel and then make a little incision here. Everything's edible, so you don't have to discard anything. Let me check on my mushroom. Oh, my bad. Ooh, it looks so good. I'll sample it in a minute. So the batter is gone. I got this much of frying out of it. Okay, have shiitake mushroom. I said it right this time. Oh goodness, thank you, Lord, for the what do you call it? For the pronunciation. And then the shikati mushroom. Oh, sound like Japanese today. I gotta go learn Japanese so I can say this thing better, okay? Shikati, my bad. Shikati mushroom, shito peppers, and sweet peas. That's easy American terminology. Sweet peas. It's really sweet. So to do the little trick of the flower petals, so all you need to do is just make a little incision along here. Okay, you want big petal, then you do big one. You want small petal, then you do busiest. Look at that. Okay, so when you chop it up, it gives you the illusion of flower petals, and so good. I don't have time to do all the fancy stuff today. Otherwise, you'll be here for 5 hours watching me do the fancy stuff. I just want to do the basics, okay? My internet was acting up earlier, so I wouldn't be able to came on here earlier, and that's why I delay on my cooking stuff. Okay, so and I'm gonna do a little bit of my favorite herbs, which is easy to find them here at a grocery store. Cilantro. I don't have other color today. It's all green there. Look at that. It matched me too. Look. Oh, wow. Whew. Girl, you got it all figured out. Okay, so, but I need some color though. I can't stand being just monocolor. I'm gonna make it look pretty. It's just obsession, you know. Pretty food. The food for the eye, the food for the soul. Yes, don't wash my finger, because when you've done this for so long, you don't need to look at it until you see blood coming out of it. And you say, "Oop, did I miss my fingers?" So, there we go. The thing about the sweet pepper is it's not only delicious, okay, but it's also like amazing. No, it had that beauty. It had that beauty of it. Okay, it's just like you gotta have some beauty of it. Okay, so as you know that I love beautiful food, so I can't even imagine food without colors. Okay, it would be like a boring world to me. Okay, so okay, let's go to the main course, which is our meat. Okay, to do that, let me get you the rice already, so that way we Yeah, let me get you rice. Let me get rice. So we have two sizes of serving, okay? So for those who are on like a low carb diet, help yourself with this cute bowl. But if you love rice like I do, you go ahead and indulge yourself, but you have to go take 5,000 steps walking. It's not sticky rice, this is long grain rice, okay? So, right, so we're gonna use small serving. So easy, okay? So just press your rice. First, fill up the rice in the bowl, and it give you that professional illusion look. That's how they serve rice in like a nice restaurant, okay? If you're a big eater, go ahead and help yourself with the big serving, okay? So, because we have fresh vegetables, okay? And then we have also the cucumbers and, oh yeah, Onangi, I'm almost forget. Yeah, let me sample the mushrooms, the tempura mushroom. Ooh, remember that I added the sesame? Though you can't see the sesame, but what? So we're gonna go ahead and do a magic trick, okay? The shishito pepper. Look at that. And then we have the sweet peas. Boy, somebody gonna be happy today. And then the shiitake mushrooms. It stick together, which is fine. It looked like, to me, it looked like the ginger. I can break it up if you like. There you go. This is amazing. I'm gonna have some right now. It tastes so good. Yeah. Got our rice, now we need our meat. Look how beautiful that is. Okay. To do that, we need to, you can serve the whole piece, but you have to have your knife. But in a polite sense, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the meat already, okay? So that way, there's no need for extra work. I haven't sampled the meat yet, but let me have a bite. This is so good. Look at that. The meat tastes so good. Okay, so one serving looks good. I'm just gonna collect some of the juice from the pan here and to lather on our meat to make it look incredibly shiny. This is simple and delicious. You know, sometimes I'm amazed how some of the basic easy making, food making that can taste like a 5-star restaurant plate, you know. Sometimes I never cease to amaze the simplicity of the food. So here we go. Okay, so if you're big eaters, you can have 2 pieces of the pork tenderloins. Okay, so this pork here is low fat, and if you don't eat pork, you can substitute it with shrimp. You can substitute it with shrimps, tofu. If you're vegetarian, if you are beef kind of person, you can do the same thing. I will show you the technique of how to marinate this meat, okay, the recipe for it. So you decide what meat you want to have for your serving. So you can very well do whatever meat you like, or you just want to do just simple rice and tofu, you cool, okay, that's be perfect. So here we go. Beautiful meal today. So if you not already follow me on my YouTube channel, jump over my TikTok fan and family. Okay, so let me cover my food while I'm talking. I don't like it when people talk on my food, you know, over my food, especially when we're out eating in a restaurant. That's like, I need to send it back, you know. But you never know if they can spit on some more when you send it back. So I'm like, you have to decide whether you're going to eat the food that they just talk on or send it back. They're going to spit on some more. You never know, you know. People in the kitchen, they're tired, they work too hard. They don't want anything to get sent back, because that means they have to work harder. You know, if you find hair or you send it back, they just take it out and then give you the same bowl, or maybe change into a new plate and look like they cook a new meal. So that could happen too. You know, sometimes when I find things in my food, I just walk out. I pay for it, I walk out, and because the chance of my food get sending back will be 100%, because we didn't follow them into the kitchen, whether they take out the hair, whether they, you know, could serve you the same food or not, you know, therefore, so don't make a lot of sense. So today, Cambodian pork chops is pretty simple. Please jump over to my YouTube channel, my TikTok fan and followers, so that you can view the full length of our video today, and take a look at the recipe that I'm going to leave with you on the descriptions. Okay, and I'm gonna let the YouTube allow about 24 hours for the whole video to load up. So at the same token, I'll come back and finish up the information when I'm done doing erranding in a minute, run errand in a minute. But today's meal is not only that it's beautiful, it's delicious. The reason it's delicious because we marinated the meat right. Okay, you can do this with shrimp, with crab, with abalone. Ooh, abalone sounds so good right now. Okay, or with your salmon, with your whatever it is, but you can do the same thing. Okay, and not just meat. You can do not just the chicken, not just beef, not just pork. You can do that on abalone. You can do that on the calamaris, shrimps, even oyster. Same thing, you know, same technique. We can barbecue it, we can skill it, we can saute it, we can, it's very simple. Cooking is so simple. It doesn't have to be like, you know, you don't have to have like anything crazy. Just use your knowledge of food preparing, how to cook meat. And it's just like today, look at how beautiful it is. So it's simple. I have fresh vegetable. I have some tempura meat also. Okay, so I mean fried. So not only that, it's contrast to the colors and to the textures. It's crunchy. Have the rice, and the tenderness of the meat. Okay, the meat is very tender. The reason it's tender because I marinate it with the gingers and the lemongrass. Typically would do all that perfect marinations for any tough meat. So the pork meat is very tender. Okay, I did that. I sampled already, so it had no reason to even making fun about it. Okay, so here we go. That's a piece from the skillet. It's just so delicious. And so I'll be back later, hopefully. I will say that about. But I have to run. I appreciate you being on here. Okay, let's add some color to it. I hope that you will join me in making this delicious Cambodian pork chop. One last look. You know, the red sweet pepper just make the whole cooking dynamic. It bright up. It make it look like it coming from a 5-star kitchen. Okay. To all of you been here for me, I appreciate all of you, and I truly appreciate, and I truly mean that, for your loving support and subscribe to my channel and share my content to your friend, your family, and to your loved one. I appreciate that also. With your support, it allowed me to grow and it motivate me to bring even more delicious recipe. I enjoy going on live now. You know, I love the fact that I'm able to spend extra time with you, and you may not be interested in cooking, but at least you learn kind of technique and what food what does each vegetable or fruit do, and its functions in our body, and its property, how it's prepared, what it's doing in a stir fry, making soup, or it just raw salad, whatever it is. So you learn a little bit of that. So when you decided you're gonna impress your Asian friend, hey, I know about this, about that. They say, oh, you do, you make that impression that you have some knowledge and some that you're being educated in the Asian cooking technique. Right? So hoping that you all doing well on Sunday, and I wish you the best and have a beautiful the rest of Sabbath day. I know in another country it would be early, I think it's the Sunday evening, or it can be the morning, because it's our morning. It's going to be I think it's the Monday evening, because they're about ahead of us, because my family from Thailand and Cambodia. So when I call them a certain time, they'll be sleeping, so anyway, so I'm departing right now. I have places to be, but again, I just want to say thank you so much for being here for me, and I appreciate your friendship, and I appreciate all that you've done for me, being here, cheering me on. Though I don't have time to stop by and chit chat with you TikTok people, but just know that I appreciate each one of you. Same thing for my followers, my friends, and my family on YouTube channel. They're wonderful people. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, and you have a beautiful the rest of Sunday evening until I see you again.